in the globe of science and innovation.
You're watching live coverage from the CERN Control Center of the first beam launched through the Large Hadron Collider. This is a historic day, and we have seen the very first beam go through the 27-kilometer ring for the very first time. It has seriously made milestones here. We've seen congratulations, we've seen relief, and we've seen ecstasy here. It's the first step towards answering some of the big unanswered questions in physics. You're watching live coverage of the first beam at CERN. At the top of every hour, we're going to give you regular briefings, keep you posted on what's been going on so far, and that'll be followed by questions and a news conference. In case you've missed it, how could you, how could you? We've seen the historic first beam go round successfully in a very short time, in under an hour. It went round in stages, carefully controlled, so that the scientists, engineers and technicians in the control center could adjust and steer the beam.
Hello everybody, this is Verena Kain. In the middle of this crowd here, everything extremely noisy. I hope you can actually understand my voice, at least out of all these voices here. So we've just injected, really circulating by at least once or twice around the ring, and this is absolutely amazing. I still can't believe it. I had too many coffees already as well, because I hardly slept last night. It's really, really going extremely well. And we just trying out another scenario, which is what we call inject and dump, where we do a synchronized extraction as well, like on the first turn. So we inject into the LHC and dump the beam on the first turn as well. And this also worked, and I'm just kind of amazed. Seriously, it's all working too well for the time being. At 12 o'clock, we'll have beam 2 then trying out, and we have to do the same exercise. It took us about 1 hour to get the first beam round, and let's see how fast beam 2 will go. It can always be a little bit different. You never know exactly what's going to happen, but I think it's going to be as fast as beam 1.
Some questions now for Verena Kain.
We're in the globe here with some journalists who'd like to put some questions to Verena, and I'll hand you over to the first one.
Thanks. I'm Mark Henderson, Science Editor of The Times in London. Could I just ask you to talk us through the mood in the control room as the experiment proceeded, and particularly as, first of all, the very first beam made its way around the first sector, and then the completion. Well, how did you feel when you saw those two dots appear on the screen? And if you could talk us through your emotions and also what was said. I mean, who were not there with you, and it would be lovely to get an idea of kind of how everybody there was feeling.
Well, first of all, I didn't believe it. I had to see it the second time, and then I thought, oh wow, it really worked. Absolutely amazing. And then now all the fine-tuning starts, really, so you don't have really much time to appreciate what's actually happening. So it's all a little bit hectic, clearly, because there's like too many people around, but it's just going fantastically well. So I think that everybody is just floating right now here.
Was there anything particular that was said? Were there any particular exclamations people were making? I mean, what did you say when you saw it go round?
What we said during when it first got round, we just said we made it. It got round.
And anybody crying? Anybody emotional?
I didn't look at too many other people. I actually kept my eyes fixed on the screen, so I really can't tell. But it was like, yeah, this is what I heard.
Does it feel? I mean, one sees obviously mission control when a craft lands on Mars? Was it that kind of moment?
I could hardly understand this question. It's like two...
Mission control when NASA lands a spacecraft on Mars and the kind of celebrations you see then. Was it that kind of mood, that kind of moment?
And once again, I just moved closer to you now, but...
Sorry, I was asking, when NASA lands a spacecraft on Mars or whatever, you have that moment of triumph when everybody's celebrating. Was it very much like that for you here?
Yeah, I think, well, I've not been there at NASA when they did that, but I think it's probably exactly like this. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And it's the first step, we have to say as well, but